maintained. So avocados, one of the things that I appreciate is not only do they do well in our climate, some are adapted for other climates like Texas and California. So for example, the Hass avocado. Everybody wants to grow a Hass avocado. That's the one we buy from the grocery store. I would submit the reason we want to grow that is it's the only one we've tried and that we actually liked. We bought the nasty Florida avocado that's like watery wax and we're like, oh, I don't want that. Gotta have a Hass. The challenge with Hass is they love dry, arid climates, which we are not. So if you have grown an avocado from a pit that you bought from the store, I'll just be the bearer of bad news up front. It's not gonna do well in Florida. It's gonna grow to about 8 or 10 years at most. It's gonna get laurel wilt, heartwood rot, and it's gonna die. That's just the process of it. It doesn't do well as a graftable one. It just doesn't thrive here. There is a variety called Super Hass that does better, but there are so many varieties of avocados that kicks Hass's butt, that are so much better, so much tastier, so much more resilient, and they're just much more fun. So we're gonna go through some of these avocados on this line. You'll notice these avocados don't look very big. These get cut back with a pole saw at about 12 feet every single year. Depending on the variety of tree and depending on the year, all of these trees will get between 150 and 250 fruit per year. Ask me how I know. I counted for 3 years because I wanted to know how much can this do? What are we looking at? Now these are about, some we planted 4 years ago. Some of them are about 9 years old. So the age range varies. Your maximum fruiting time on avocado, year 4 and 5, is when you're at mature fruit production. Year 3, you're like, okay, I'm finally happy with this, you know, but it takes a couple years for it to get going from a 3 or a 7-gallon pot size. If you want fruit immediately, this is the tree that I would splurge on. There's like 3 or 4 fruit trees in Florida that I'm like, you know what? Get the most expensive tree that you can buy. This is one of them because I want more and I want it faster. Because these trees, even if you spend $300 on a tree, what size pot can they get for 300 bucks? Is that a 30 gallon?
30 gallon, yeah, 275.
Even cheaper. So the 275. Now think about if you're getting 250 fruit off of that tree every year. Avocados right now are like $8 or $9 for organic avocados, and they look terrible. And there's 3 or 4 in the bag. Beloved, you're going to pay that avocado off real fast after a couple years. So to me, avocados, if you're going to splurge on a tree, avocado is your splurge.